Hi, I'm Ann Maxfield, the Accidental Locavore. My mission is to teach you how to cook local and fresh, to show you how easy it is. I'm going to make real food for real people. Today we're cooking that summer staple, zucchini and summer squash. Come with me and meet Farmer Paul.
It's all about the size, Ann.
I was going to ask you if size mattered, Paul.
Size does matter. And in this case, smaller is better. You know, if you're selecting one in a store or at a farmer's market, hopefully, you want one that's a nice small size. You don't want much larger diameter than this, because what you'll find when you start to slice them up to saute them, when they get too big, they get a lot of seed cavity, and it gets mushy, and the seeds fall out all over the plate. And so these are perfect size.
So 2 weeks we get cranberry beans?
Yeah, maybe.
Give them a quick rinse. Get all the dirt off. First, we're going to start with the basic recipe. Take a piece of parchment paper, take your zucchini or your summer squash that you've trimmed the ends off, and you want to weigh the parchment down with the zucchini because it gets a little rolly. Take some good olive oil. This is time for your EVOO and not the stuff you cook with, and just pour a little over the squash. Just want a little drizzle. Then you're going to sprinkle some sea salt, and I like to use Muldoon. It's got a very flat grain to it, and you just want to sprinkle a little over the squash. Add a sprig of thyme, whole thing, and then you just wrap up the little package. Fold up the ends. And you're going to bake it in a 350-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it's tender. The second version is going to be a Greek-inspired version. We've taken the zucchini, this time it's a zucchini, but it doesn't really matter, cut off the ends and split it down the middle. Put it on a piece of parchment paper, drizzle with a little olive oil, sprinkle it with a tiny bit of sea salt because we're adding feta to this one, so we don't want to make it too salty. We're going to take some feta and crumble it up over the zucchini. Try to get it in the cracks. And then we're going to sprinkle it with a chiffonade of mint leaves, fresh mint leaves. Isn't that pretty? And again, fold up the top, twist up the butt sides, and you're done. And here's another variation on the squash and parchment. This time we're using aluminum foil, so we're not going to put it in the microwave. And this is going to have a Mexican flavor to it. Again, zucchini, ends cut off, slit down the middle, put it on a piece of parchment. This time I'm using a garlic-infused olive oil that I made a couple of weeks ago. The recipe for the confit of garlic is on my blog, accidentallocavore.com, and the excess olive oil I've saved and refrigerated, and it's got a wonderful garlic taste to it. So this will have a little bit of garlic in it. A little bit of sea salt. And then we're using some queso fresco, which is a fresh and kind of crumbly Mexican cheese. And we're going to crumble this over the zucchini. You could again use the feta, you could probably use a goat cheese, whatever suits your fancy and whatever you have available. So we're doing that, and then we're going to sprinkle it with some chopped cilantro. Now, if you have a family that doesn't love cilantro, you could use anything or leave this off. You could even throw a serrano chili or some sliced jalapeno in this if you wanted to make it spicy. Fold over the top, fold in the ends, and then you're going to put them in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Here's the Mexican version that I did in the aluminum foil. This is the one with the queso fresco and the cilantro and the garlic olive oil. Let's try a taste of this. That's delicious. The garlic comes through, the cilantro, a little bit of tang of cheese, just yummy. I'm Ann Maxfield, the Accidental Locavore. Come check out my website, accidentallocavore.com, and see what I'm cooking this summer. You know it'll be fun, fresh, and easy. Real food for real people.